I come to you this evening as the convener of the Northern Tier, and as such, your bishop has asked me to read a letter that she has penned to Father Greg. Dear Greg, it is with love and congratulations that I write to celebrate your retirement with you and the people of St. Paul's, Wellsboro. Your faithfulness in serving the congregation since 1994 has been great, and your leadership in our diocese is appreciated and will be remembered for many years. Since my arrival in 2015, I have known you to have an important presence on the standing committee and to be a conscientious member of the examining chaplains, ministering to those in the process for ordination. I am glad to have shared just a small piece of your ministry here in central Pennsylvania, and know that you will be greatly missed by parishioners and colleagues alike. May you and Susan enjoy blessings upon blessings in your retirement. In the way of love, the Right Reverend Audrey C. Scanlan, 11th Bishop of the Diocese of Central Pennsylvania. And before I go, there's a few that Rich might have missed in our reading and our singing earlier that I can think of. He's a jolly good mentor, a great teacher, an amazing man, and a wonderful friend. And has been a blessed colleague for me. Thank you.
I'd like to offer the microphone to anyone else who didn't want to speak formally, but would like to offer a short thought about Father Greg before I introduce him. Don't see anybody coming to order. Okay. Oh, there are two other things I nearly forgot. First, Father Greg, could you come up here just for a second, please? I have a little check here to present to you from some of your friends. It is to be used to buy your gas to Ohio. Oh. But it is also used to make many return trips to Wellsboro. Okay. You may be leaving us, but you will never be forgotten.
Neither will you be forgotten.
Richard Stoving, I believe you have something else to say, don't you?
Yes, I do.
This never happened. But if this diocese had ever created an award for the best vested clergyman in the diocese, I do believe that Father Greg would have been a good candidate to win that award. Back in his office, he has this great big cabinet. And in that cabinet, he has the most wonderfully amazing collection of priestly garb that anyone can imagine, that I have certainly ever seen. There are chasubles. Chasubles, for those of you who don't know, are kind of like ponchos that priests wear in the church even when the roof isn't leaking. They come in all of the colors of the day that the church uses: red, green, white, and purple. He even has a blue one. And while I won't contest his scholarship, I never heard of a blue one before, but he says it's a good substitute for purple. And if he says so, that's okay with me. He has a huge collection of stoles. He even has a tippet. Anybody know what a tippet is?
I do.
Well, correct me, Father, if I'm wrong, but it's a stole-like vestment that is used in the office of morning prayer and evening prayer.
Right.
Thank you. And then there is a cope. beautiful white cope. A cope is a kind of a cloak that isn't worn outdoors, but it's worn in the church, around the shoulders, full length, and clasped in the front. And it comes with an accompanying humeral veil, which is a kind of a shawl that is essential in the conduct of benediction of the Blessed Sacrament, among other services. These two beautiful vestments are the property of St. Paul's, because they were gifted to St. Paul's by Father Hinton's mother, to the glory of God and in loving remembrance of Father Hinton's father. Now, wearing a heavy cope around a church and wearing a humeral veil is not every priest's cup of tea these days. And so Father was rightly concerned about what would happen to these two beautiful vestments, costly vestments, after he left. And so the vestry, in its wisdom, unanimously decided to gift those two beautiful vestments to Father in recognition of his many years of ministry here at St. Paul's. I think that was a wonderful decision on the part of the vestry, and I applaud them. And if you agree with me, I would ask you to applaud also. Now, I couldn't invade Father's office and get hold of his coat to bring it out here to show you, because that would have let the cat out of the bag, and I didn't want to do that. But I'm sure that Father would be delighted to show it to any of you after the service, or on Christmas, midnight mass, when he will wear it, because the color will be white again. You might see it. He wears it during the course of the Eucharist for the Liturgy of the Word, that is from when he enters until the sermon. Then he switches to chasuble. As for the humeral veil, if you'd like to see that in operation, I guess, may I suggest that you join us for Father Hinton's absolute final service here at St. Paul's, which will be evensong and benediction at 5 p.m. Sunday, December the 30th. Thank you very much.